Hello icons! How are you all doing? Doing great? That's good. I'm back again to help you all learn big ideas of science. I think you are all looking forward to learning science. Yes? Okay. But this time we are going to learn science through a unit of inquiry. That is, through our new theme, How the World Works. Are you all ready? Then here we go. First, let's have a recap of what we discussed in the last class. In the last class, we have seen what is the central idea of the theme, How the World Works. Right? So, the central idea of the theme, How the World Works is our daily lives are influenced by the forces that we experience. So, the central idea says that we experience some or the other forces, and these forces do affect or do influence our daily lives. Okay, let's discuss further. Before that, let's see what is our first line of inquiry in this theme. Our first line of inquiry is different forces we experience. In the last class, you were able to identify a few forces which you experience on a daily basis, right? Now, through this line of inquiry, we are going to learn about some more forces which we experience in our daily lives. Okay? Before we start inquiring into our first line of inquiry, I have a question for you. Do you remember under which big idea did we learn about the forces which can affect objects at a distance? Forces which can affect objects at a distance. Under which big idea? Yes, I know you were able to make connections. Yes, we learned them under big idea 2. That means we already started inquiring into different forces. And that means we already started inquiring into our first line of inquiry of this theme. We have already learned about few forces and we experience them on a daily basis. Right? And what are the forces you learned under big idea 2? Yes, we learned about forces like gravity and magnetism and energies like sound and light which we do experience daily, right? Like we do experience invisible force, gravity and magnetism on a daily basis. We are all able to stay on the ground due to the force called gravity, right? And we have seen how gravity can affect things without touching. Like it makes all the things stay on the ground without flying off. It makes things come back to the ground without even touching the things. Right? Then we do experience magnetic force. That is magnetism too, somewhere or the other on a daily basis. Maybe while using fridges at our homes, or while using headphones or speakers which have magnets inside them, or while using microwave ovens, or while playing with magnetic toys like your dartboard game or fishing game, something like that. So we do experience magnetism too on a daily basis. And we also do experience energies like sound and light. Every day we keep hearing some or the other sounds daily from morning till we go to the bed. Okay, it could be a pleasant sound like a relaxing music which lifts up our mood, or it could be a loud disturbing noise which irritates us. Similarly, we do experience light energy, maybe heat energy along with the light energy. The sun's light gives us light as well as heat, right? So that means we already started inquiring into few forces, different forces. That is our first line of inquiry of our theme, how the world works. And we learned about few forces or energies that we experience on a daily basis. Okay? And one more thing. The forces, gravity, magnetism, and the energies, sound and light, which we learned under Big Idea 2 are called non-contact forces. Word is sounding new to you, I know, but it's nothing new actually. Non-contact forces are the forces which can influence or affect objects at a distance without touching. Non-contact, no contact. Okay? Okay, so today we have understood what our central idea and first line of inquiry says and related it to Big Idea 2, which we learned already, right? Were you able to make connections? I know you were all able to relate it well, as you are all good at making connections. Okay, so that's all for today, Econs. So we have seen what's our first line of inquiry is, and we have connected it to Big Idea 2, which we learned. Now let's reflect on what we learned. Before that, first write thematic words under this theme. So your first task is to write thematic words. Open your UI journal, put today's date and day, and put the heading as thematic words. We have 12 thematic words, so write them this way. Okay? After you are done with thematic words, your next task, task 2, is a learning engagement. Okay? Your learning engagement is to draw a mind map of a few forces you experience daily. Okay? You are going to draw a mind map to show the forces you experience daily. Okay, so again on a fresh page, write date, day, put the heading as learning engagement. Then in the next line, write task, I am learning to show the forces we experience daily through a mind map. And objective, to think, recollect and show the forces I experience. Okay. So here is the example. So you will create a mind map something like this. Write forces we experience daily in the center and start writing the forces which you have experienced. Okay, I gave you an example. I hope you can do the task. So that's all for today, Cons. See you all in the next class. Bye.